Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on Language scale. We shall be watching Godisanastronaut, apparently here fighting for Germany, for Deutschland, and the 310th Rifle Division going up here against Albus, fighting for the 65th Rifle Corps. The shock rifle, guard motor and armoured assault tactics available to his name. With Godisanastronaut having lightning war. Elite troops and mechanized assault under his belt. None here grenadiers, conscripts are arriving from either side here. So far no immediate things that stand out in one's eyes. And the focus here seems towards the right hand side here from Mr. Astronaut. More conscripts are arriving for Albus, and looks like he's actually interested enough spreading out a bit here. Not entirely sure what his focus is, to be honest. Gun is arriving here. Though, interesting enough, never mind. But definitely seems to be focused towards a few planes would like to move down there.
Now under our control.
Bit more of a spread here from Albus. Alternating, Albus is not going straight for the fuel. He's in fact targeting first the munitions. An interesting move right there from Albus. Not entirely sure what he's thinking there. Point being secured. Third conscript squad on the way. Additional grenadier here on the way for the astronaut.
Area secured. Waiting for your
So far so quiet. Fuel point there being secured. Munitions also being secured. Almost done. Almost done. Grenadiers slowly advancing here. Victory point being secured. We'd like to see the first engagement here. Grenadiers coming under fire here from the conscripts. Kar-98Ks and Mosin Nagants firing at each other. Both older rifles, although probably later modernization or later variants of them. Either way, Grenadiers quickly roll back. Here, Albus able to sort of execute a nice assault here, quickly getting the upper hand there. We're noting additional Grenadiers on the way for Astronaut. Grenadiers are advancing. Conscripts going to open up here. Grenadiers will make the able to come up. Yes, there we go. Can't take up Synapsis, slightly flanking the Grenadiers. Good move there, although quickly Alexei goes down. Pioneers are moving in. There we go. Conscripts rushing the cover here. Grenadiers are taking a bit of damage. They're doing a bit of damage over here. They're getting overwhelmed again. We here we quickly see the weakness there with the Grenadiers again. 70% health. I mean, they can't withstand much. In fact, they might even get cut down with conscripts. Grenadier squad moving in. Should have probably stuck to the cover there. Right here, Astronaut makes a bit of a mistake. By the same time, the Pioneers say, "Oh, we're able to turn the tide here in the favour of things." Albus was a bit too occupied with other things, and the Pioneers were able to sort of quickly tear through them with their MP40s, their schmeissers. Well played there by Astronaut. Conscript squad here, number 2 being run away, and there we go. The Rifle Corps is already suffering extensive casualties here, and the face of the Infantry Division and its Deutsches Infantry. It's a good job there, occupying the conscripts with the Grenadiers and then sneaking up the Pioneers. Definitely a bit of a brutal engagement here. Bodies all around.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Bodies all around. Troops are rapidly reinforcing. More conscripts on the way here for Albus. Going straight for the cut-off point here. Astronaut feeling rather confident after having caused such grievous losses upon his Bolshevik foe.
This is ours. We are as ready as we can be.
Moving against the Grenadiers. Cutting off resources here. Trying to pull back from the house here. At the same time, he is exposing himself out in the open. There we go, taking a bit of damage. Grenadiers help versus Comets. Comets actually getting out in the open. Quickly suffering loss there for the combat engineer. Lovely, lovely. Grenadiers holding up here. Conscripts suffering minor losses again. More conscripts dropping.
Enemy fire.
There we go, another squad running off.
We have more conscripts at
Comets
our
here.
disposal.
Quickly getting dropped by the Grenadiers. In fact, one combat squad was able to overwhelm one Grenadier squad, thanks to good use of cover and then the flamethrowers. Well played there. Grenadiers in a bit of trouble with the conscripts. Until way too many goes inside the building. Not quite able to open up support here. Need to retreat. Zurückfahren! Männer! Scheiße! Heinz Friedrich falling in the streets, and there we go. Another combat squad run off. Troops they're reinforcing. Pioneers thinking about there. They could mine things off. Interesting enough, no MG42 here so far from Astronaut. Out here in front of the building though, and also right here, I think Albus is making a bit of a wrong decision. He's actually choosing the side with the Grenadiers, and most windows to shoot out from, rather giving them the best option here of fighting while the conscripts themselves are in light cover. So that was not a very engagement, and we saw lots of casualties there. I mean, be careful about fighting units inside buildings. In particular, at that range, that was definitely onto the advantage of the Germans. We're seeing S-mines going up there. Good spot there, good spot there. Additional conscripts are being made available, so 4 conscripts back here. Trying to counter-attack here. We are seeing here that Astronaut keeps up the pressure here. A machine gun of some kind, light or heavy, would be advantageous here, or some mortar, something. At least some support weapons is, otherwise it's rather make it difficult for him to hold ground in the longer term. Again, making a run here for the house. He really should take up positions here rather than there, but anyways, Pioneers are sneaking up there. 8 kills already. Good job there with the Pioneers. Sneaking up, constantly doing a bit of damage here and there. Troops slowly reinforcing. Sneaking in with immer mehr Grenadiere. And there again, the flamethrowers burning away. Threatening to scorch the fascists, but right here, he did make a bit of a mistake. He advanced out rather than nope, got a bit too close to so many Grenadiers. And there we go, Combat Engineer Squad was wiped out. Some rather brutal engagement going on either side. Troops hanging about near the base. Right hand side quickly being rolled up here by Albus. Good thinking there, good thinking there. Try to draw the fascists away, or at least gain some territory elsewhere. Instead of trying to fight here, where so far Astronaut is actually conducting a rather good defense here. So good thinking here from Albus. In fact, that's forcing Astronaut to leave an otherwise good position, because all of a sudden isn't quite as much as what he used to be. Right here, the Albus makes a bit of a mistake. He moves up too close to 2 Grenadier squads. Instead of trying to set range and heavy cover, that was a bit of a mistake there, I think. Another conscript rolling up, but again, I mean, he's rather outnumbered. So it's a bit of a not strong engagement there. We're noting 1 Grenadier squad already veterans, 2 gaining it a bit more accuracy. Fuel upon there being harassed. Albus at least deciding he needs to deny his opponent a bit of that. Shock rifle has been chosen. He could get some shock troopers soon enough, and perhaps that way try to push back his opponent. Like to make a nice company up here. Still no machine guns, no bunkers, no anything here from Astronaut. And these guys actually need to pull back. They are definitely not in a good condition, though. They've certainly done quite well. 13 kills already, but that's something that could easily be lost here if Astronaut is not careful. They go down to 1 man. 1 man with a sliver of health. The only thing holding him together is extreme fervor in the Third Reich and final victory. And he's actually moving ahead here again. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? And oh, God in him, of that rifle grenade was absolutely devastating. That's the second conscript squad there, wiped out for Albus. He's definitely taking a serious jackbooting right here in the early minutes of the game.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
And one would almost be able to tell Astronaut's boot size from the injuries upon Albus at this stage already. But so far, Albus still holding on. But again, I will say, not getting that Grenadier squad here really hurt him. I mean, again, that was otherwise a golden opportunity to punish Astronaut for being extremely cocky. But now we are seeing some shock troops around. Maybe they'll be able to turn things around here with the excellent PPH-41. And we do see a 221 scout car being sent in support here of the Infantry division. Most infantry divisions were not equipped with light scout cars of any kind. And those were basically only in the beginning of the war, very beginning. So clearly units sent in from another unit, maybe from the core. A reconnaissance unit there. 221 advancing, or 222 actually now with the auto cannon. Shock troops holding up behind an old tractor. Scout coming close here, most machine gun rounds there, and there we go. Firing point blank into the shock troopers. Conscripts moving up, scout car here pulling back. Not fancying an anti-tank grenade to the chassis. So far it's not been able to land a single kill. Pioneer there moving up support. Godisanastronaut men, and there we go, a lightest machine gun officer grenadier.
80 grenades now available to all conscripts.
Albus pushing back strong and gloriously for the Soviet peoples. Scout car continuing to fall back a bit here as Albus is pushing ahead. Pioneers falling in, missing Grenadiers rushing in to support the position as well. Medic bunker not quite up there though for Astronaut. No go, shock troopers closing in. They are taking quite a little damage, so they are out in the open. I mean, that is something you have to be more covered, of course, now in the max deployment patch after that. About hanging out in the open, even with the shock troopers, you will take a lot more shootings in the face. And there goes sneaking in there. Grenadiers need to start with that machine gun, just basically begin firing right here again. He's activating a bit out in the open. He's actually exposing himself to the conscious walk right there. And the Grenadiers are actually rapidly suffering losses again. Remember, that is one of the things you have to keep in mind. Grenadiers are not that strong anymore. They can much easier suffer grave losses if you are incautious or just shit out of luck.
Awaiting orders.
There you go, guys. Out in the open again. They're just taking heavy losses to the conscripts. Do not underestimate the power of the conscripts as long as you use them properly. Do see a scout sneaking around. We're seeing a second shock to a squad here. Albus really laying in with the heavy Soviet infantry.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Yes,
Scout carrier
comrade.
continues to blast away.
Man down. Be brave, comrades.
Conscripts are running to bit of time. There you go. Anti-tank grenade packs upon the scout cover. Looks like there we go. Nice shot there by Albus. Able to take advantage of Astronaut making a slight mistake. There we go. Shock troopers pushing in. Large Soviet infantry assault going in. The gun. So really out laying down the shock troopers. And there we go. Nice move here by Albus. Quickly reinforces there with merge. Excellent tactical play right there, allowing them to push onwards there. Of course, the rest will be a bit more vulnerable, but still, I mean, keep up with the damage. And there go Veterans 3 Grenadier squad. Over here, it's Astronaut here. The shock troopers, though, did take a bit of heavy damage again. The conscripts, not with body armor, still presenting quite a bit of a threat there to his men. And there we go, a second shock trooper squad once more ready for the fight against fascism.
Our opponents are seizing a
Albus,
sector.
though, is extremely contained at the moment. Also, a 5 Grenadier squad. That is rather quite a bit. No Panzer Grenadiers. I can't help but feel that might be a long-term mistake, at least since he's only got one type of infantry. Scout car being repaired here. Shock troops continue.
Enemy is attempting to
Cutting down
steal our
Grenadiers left
sector.
and right.
Leichter Panzerschmähwagen reporting. It's done.
No taking up here from Astronaut. And there we go, the scout car is once more ready to move. One of the earliest scout cars the Germans actually ever utilised, though was slowly being phased out by the middle stage of the war in favour of other vehicles, which were actually better off-road overall. Since that was really one of the major issues with the 221, 222, it was actually only really good on roads. Another anti-tank grenade laying down here, and this could prove to be the demise of the
Emergency medical station.
Taking Soviet fire.
there with all the buildings around. He's sending in without scouting ahead, probably the infantry. The assault here being a rapid series of anti-tank grenades, blowing up the scout here. Definitely fortunate. Large grenadier force mounting up here. S-mounts have yet to be detonated. Shock troops moving in. More infantry around here. All of these S-mounts could be cooked off by something if they're not careful here. A large grenadier force here, massive even. A grenade here could do well. There we go. Grenades could force back.
We are taking losses.
But at the same time, the shock troops here have to be careful. They go closing in. At the same time, they are heavily outnumbered, and the casualties are swift and punitive. Non-engagement up here, grazing the Cambet 23. One country squad here needs to get the devil out of their shock troops quickly following in, and there we go. Grenadiers already down to half health. And we are noting here further taking up, going in for Astronaut. No sign of any structures here from Albus. No special rifle command, no support from company. Can't help but feel that's a bit off.
Grenadiers ready.
Could be he's saving up some doctoral heavy armor, I suppose.
Manufacturing capability has
And there we go, we are seeing that Astronaut is taking up rather rapidly. And incendiary artillery being unleashed here upon the fascists, burning away, and shock troops being in, so hopefully cut them down, retreat, at least they hope to cut them down there.
enemy forces are securing our territory.
That rather rapidly
How can we
forced
help?
Astronaut here a bit back on the defense, more shock troops moving up.
Grenadiers reporting.
The sector has been cut off.
Punching here. Oh no, he might be forgetting over there, minefield, and there we go. Rapid losses are inflicted. Shock troopers marching in.
Interrogation training and detection.
Then he is being pushed away there. And there we go, looks like this what might go down.
Trained and ready to go.
And we are seeing a Jägerlad infantry upgrade all of a sudden here. Bit of interesting move.
Tanks are now available to you.
Tiger tanks
Commander.
are available, which also makes it a bit odd then he's actually taking up. Looks like he's not intending to use the Tiger. Which of course begs the question, what is he then intending to use? Jägerlad infantry upgrades it would seem. Shock troopers continue their murderous advance. But immediate commander intensifying. There we go, more S-mines going off. No minefields up there. At least not yet. At least not yet.
We are ready! Yeah? Pioneer squad!
There we go. Heavy Panzer Corps rolling up here for Astronaut.
Grenadiers reinforced!
One grenadier squad pushing in there out in the open. Country's moving up from different angles. Company's moving in as well.
We have our new T-43. Let's kill some Reds.
Nice 5 grenade off there.
This is a nice squad of men.
And there we go. The shock was just placing in again, having a bit of other units distracting their grenadiers. Having to close in. 5 grenade down the path.
We have been deep.
Almost right there, but not quite. I'm missing a Panzerkampfwagen being sent in to support the infantry division in its fight against the communists. But will it arrive in time? Will it arrive in time?
We are ready for action.
Slowly pushing about here. No attempts to really defending the points over here. But at the same time, Albus really hasn't been pushing much here at all. Not even really harassing much except that one attempt. I think he should be a bit more bold in that area. But at the same time, I can't really help but feel that Astronaut needs some proper support. He needs something else, because otherwise once he's pushed off the field, then he's pretty much just free way all the way for Albus here, with nothing to really impede him afterwards. Which is all roll on to Albus's advantage. Grenadiers are being run off.
Panther ready.
There you go, the Panther has arrived, the Panzerkampfwagen 5. Ready to fight for Deutschland. Clearing out the S1 field there, good job, good job.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Plenty amount of machine gun up here for Astronaut's Panzerkampfwagen 5.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Panther moving up there. Shock was realising they have to get away from that since they do not have the firepower to throw that thing off. Panther continues its successful advance. Oh, they're getting a bit closer, and there we go. Anti-tank grenade successfully damaged the engine of the Panther. That rapidly gets several kills down the conscripts. And there we go. Shock was getting caught down the open ground. Damage going off there, killing several grenadiers as well in the process. Nice work there, best feet grenadiers. Give effort for these just hanging into the shock troopers. Another conscript going up. Anti-tank grenade could go off in the rear of the Panther. And there we go. Anti-tank grenade landing, another hit there on the Panther. And as all of this is happening in IS-2, he is rolling up for Albus. A heavy tank battalion has been dispatched to support the rifle corps here, to clear out the infantry division holding up this piece of farmland.
Grenadiers reporting.
You need something?
Grenadiers holding up a conscript assault here. Veteran feel the conscripts are definitely not going to be up, quite up to that, I think. At the same time, if they can angle things correctly, they might have a chance. Veteran feel on the conscripts, that's back at the same time. IS-2 here, oh, getting off some nice hits there. Almost marking the entire Grenadier squad.
Ready!
And Shock was turning the tight down there. Panther almost defectbereit.
It's done.
And it is time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is a bit of a 50-50 split here for either side. Astronaut has a Panther, his opponent has an IS-2. So things on the certain part a bit equal in terms of how to be able to deal with the other tanks, but on the other hand, compared to what the other tanks are capable of, I mean, Albus does possess the advantage since the IS-2 does possess a much greater anti-infantry ability than the Panther, whereas the Panther's sort of alright against infantry. I mean, it doesn't quite have the same effect of the IS-2, so in that department, things are rather more on the advantage here currently of Albus. He's also got some of the more heavy infantry, whereas pretty much Astronaut keeps just spamming Grenadiers. And I think at this point he needs to sort of begin, getting other things than just those. Either get some support weapons up, or begin aiming for maybe some Panzer Grenadiers or some such. I think that would benefit him a lot more in the longer run. Otherwise, he should probably begin getting another Panther already now, sort of trying to handle the IS-2. since one Panther and one IS-2 could easily, with a few variables, easily end up in favour of the IS-2, which is something you have to be rather mindful of. And of course, plus with two Panthers, I mean, he could much more easily overwhelm the IS-2 and quickly sort of begin dealing with the rest. So that would be my recommendation in this combat scenario. Looking at Albus, on the other hand, a bit more infantry might be an idea. Getting some support weapons up for his IS-2 could also be an idea. Field gun, a maximum mortar, or a sniper, something like that might prove beneficial. Otherwise, I suppose you could just try and save up for another IS-2. And how should one put it? Just crush his opponent utterly, without mercy. But of course, at the same time, he needs to be careful about more Panthers around, in which case his IS-2 will be in a bit of trouble once it's all on his own. So it's very much something he needs to be cautious of. And again, ought to be what Astronaut ought to be working his way towards, getting that IS-2 out of the picture as fast as bleeding possible. And he's back to the fight here. Panther rolling about. Immediately getting some shock troopers.
They're killing us!
Gonna lead this one off. And there you go, Panther getting a few kills on the shock troopers. Running in off with its machine gun might. Punch bomb here moving out in the open, coming out from the gun is covering it. Good, good. IS-2 moving in. Might actually be able to flank the Panther here. And there we go, Panther crushing numerous shock troops. There we go, taking a nice hit there from the IS-2.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
Where's its own shot there? Bounces off the Panther. Another shot there from the Panther. And there we go. This time though, it's the other way around. IS-2 shot bounces. Panther penetrates.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Another shot there fails to penetrate. Rate infantry there, but again, Panther so does as well. Shock troops continuing in. Panther. IS-2 advances. IS-2 advances. Be careful here. Oh! Murders its own men there. Good job, Alexei. Another hit there from that Panther this time around. And Soviet heavy tanks were a bit interesting to note because attack machine guns on the rear of the turret sort of cover against infantry sneaking up on them that way. Bit of a unique feature, I think. Moving up there, Panther hanging back, could do with a few repairs, and again, oh, he's actually getting a Sturmpanzer. Interesting enough, looks like Astronaut's going to focus on the enemy infantry, but again, I rather feel like he should be adding another Panther, and that way more successfully just cooking up that IS-2.
Ready for orders.
In fact, instead he's actually moving ahead of the Panther without fully repairing it, whereas we do see Albus is working away, though he is going to need more combat and use sort of speed up the repairs in the longer term. Otherwise he's going to have several occasions where the IS-2 will be out for several minutes. Though of course at the same time, I mean, it's going to be the same here currently for Astronaut, since he's already got only one Pioneer squad to repair his Panzerkampfwagen.
You found something?
We have secured the sector.
Sturmpanzer 4 is reporting for duty.
And there we go, the Sturmpanzer 4 arrives.
Enemy armor has engaged us!
With its 15mm gun, or 15cm gun, not millimeters.
Turret top gunner here.
We have liberated this sector.
So you should be able to punish the enemy infantry rather nicely now. Shock troops mounting there going, oh! Sturmpanzer 4 shoots and misses wildly. Panther there versus... Oh, shock troops all one grenades going off there. And he's being blasted once more, almost wiped out. IS-2 moves ahead, that Panther coming, opening up on it, closing in on veterans, actually quite nicely there. Sturmpanzer 4 so far having rather limited success, mostly blowing huge craters in the ground and only putting one into it. And there we go though, a few more kills, but still not quite having any sort of massive successes here. Astronaut, he needs to be covered actually time to come back, hits Albus. Struggling against the fascist tanks.
The enemy has cut off his sector.
He needs to definitely get out of there. Zurückfallen. And there we go, the IS-2 rolls back much farther in the face of the Panther and the Sturmpanzer. And of course we'll have the bigger brother of the Sturmpanzer IV in the expansion, the Sturm Tiger. Which fired something a bit altogether different, whereas this one fired high explosive shells. The Sturm Tiger actually fired rockets. Fun that there. Now going to send this to going in here, it's going to force the Pines away from repairing the Panther. Zurückfallen, force the fire.
New men have arrived.
You need something demolished?
So of course that will be interesting.
The sector is at risk.
We're actually seeing a pack now being added. Interesting, interesting. Still no Panzergrenadier.
IS-2.
Also, not really much else of his commander. We just seeing basically Gewehr for the fleas. I mean, no Tiger, no tactical advance, no relief infantry, no Stuka bombing runs or strafing runs there with the cannons. I'm a bit disappointed. I do think, you know, Astronaut here could be making more out of his commander. Ow! Got him. Well, that was one grenadier squad there that just quickly met an untimely demise.
What do you want?
Incendiary artillery barrage ready to fire.
And there we go, Sturmpanzer IV doesn't quite manage to pull off the same in reverse though, which is a bit unfortunate.
Incoming fire! Find some cover, engineer!
As for advances, Panther opening up that. Few hits in return, most bounces off.
And defeat.
The mud grenades have been dealt with by shock troops. Small shock one troops got the big push back. Can they get the other one? Can they get the other one? Quick grenade on grenades forcing that out in the open, closer to the shock troops here. A nice move there by Albus. That's how we're going to end up. Ow! Another grenade squad wiped out. The losses to Germany are heavy right here. All of a sudden, Albus has been able to hold out long enough. I mean, holding out nicely, using only conscripts and shock troops, both, you know, actually getting reasonably high veterans and then throwing in some heavier armor, and all of a sudden Albus is the one with all the aces up his sleeve. Astronaut here feeling less confident in victory.
What is it?
Enemy forces are attempting.
Nice hit there from the shock troop, not the shock troop, but Sturmpanzer IV, getting closer to veterans in one, and target weak point. Oh, IS-2 failed to penetrate.
Yes. Give us a target.
And there we go, stunning the IS-2.
Standing by.
Panther here could try and blitz up behind it. Blitz, 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 blitzkrieg, blitzkrieg, blitzkrieg. Come on, Astronaut. Apparently not. IS-2 down to half health. I think that was a bit of a missed opportunity to really sort of get the IS-2 up blitzing up behind it. Veteran 2 though, a bit of an armor bonus there. The Panthers also, by the way, had Schürzen, though not quite as big as the other ones. Just 1% health hit there. And there goes finding blitzing though. He then proceeds to not get behind it. I'm not entirely sure here what Astronaut is thinking. I can't help but feel that's a bit of a miss there. He's definitely not getting the most out of his otherwise, you know, excellent Panther. Now we're seeing a second IS-2 arriving. That's definitely not going to make the job any easier here for Germany. Not one bit.
IS-2 here.
Second IS-2 advancing.
IS-2.
Nasty hit there. Panther opens up. Ends up right between two IS-2s.
We are losing territory.
And there we go, down to half health already.
We serve the people.
Down to half health already. And these grenades immediately end up in quite a bit of trouble as well. Grenades completely fall back.
Give us a target.
Looks like one grenadier squad managed to get away out of that one. Still interesting enough, Albus is not getting more engineers to repair his IS-2s faster. I mean, that would benefit him. Though, of course, the same would apply here to Astronaut with this Panther. I wonder if he's going to be getting any more armor. Perhaps a Tiger. Another Panther. And honestly, a Tiger I think would have been better, at least, than the Sturmpanzer IV. We want to deal with infantry. We still have a chance here against the IS-2s. That's my opinion, though. Anyways, Panther being repaired. The helmet here, by the way, being a marker for the CoH2 Deutschland. Of course, I mean, the tanks really have a varied set of markers from all kinds of divisions. Of course, it's a bit silly in that department. There you go, 2nd Panther Rise here.
IS-2 here.
This IS-2 getting very close to Veteran 2. Increased accuracy, increased range. Panther, oh! Bit of a blind move, and there we go. Veteran 2 for the IS-2, increasing range, increasing accuracy.
Sturmpanzer firing on us.
Failed to print it there. Another IS-2
All of our
repaired.
troops have been lost.
Both Panthers failed to make an impression. There we go. Pioneers getting murdered trying to repair the Panther. Be careful here. And there we go. Car from Albus. Car indeed. And there we go. Another astoundingly good hit. And the Panther already down to less than half health. Other Panther moving up. Maybe this is eventually 2 IS-2. Another hit then down to half health as well. Another good hit there on the Panther. One more hit and that's good night there. Needs to pull back the Panther, needs to pull back, or at least splits up with both of them. Get behind the IS-2. 2nd IS-2 moving up though. Too late, Panther down. Get the other Panther out of there. Sturmpanzer 4 there. Strikes off 1 round. Looks like a target weak point. Nope, just a stun. Use the sheer size of the shell. Yeah, guys, almost, Sturmpanzer almost down, Sturmpanzer, oh, IS-2 not looking too good either. He's moving ahead, this Panther, oh, scheisse. There we go, heavy damage out to the Panther, needs to fall back completely, Mr. Astronaut.
Losing supplies to the enemy.
Oh dear, Sturmpanzer 4 exposing the rear here, oh dear. Down to 1 Panzer, and it's a Panther. Oh dear, sending in with barely any health here, and there we go, excellent hit there from the other IS-2, and there go GG. And there we go, might as well stop now since otherwise just a bit of nice chatting there from the two, but overall, nasty explosion there, 1 Panther cooked up again, Veteran G2 went down to the 2 IS-2s, a bit of a nasty fight here. Again, displaying, the power of conscripts. Now and again, the power of good tactics. Shock troopers will definitely doing their part for the war effort as well. And, of course, showcasing the IS-2 just as powerful as ever. Even the Panthers having trouble. At the same time, I do have to say here that Astronaut, I think, could have done a lot better with this Panthers. I mean, the Blitzkriegs weren't really executed, and he should have pulled these 2 back when they were in such a poor condition. So I rather think, some poor armor tactics here ultimately worked against him and rather gave Albus here the advantage, since he did have the heavier tanks. His Panthers should not have been used like that. He should have tried to flank the IS-2s with the Blitzkrieg. I think he could have then won the fight, but he didn't, and ultimately that was Albus's victory. At the same time, he could also have done with more mines and some other units than just Grenadiers, a few Panzer Grenadiers, an MG42, something actually I think could have done a lot more for Astronaut and just spamming Grenadiers, which to be honest is a bit unimaginative. As you might also note here, not quite as strong in the long run once you're actually being met with more varied infantry forces. So that was another problem, and of course, otherwise, I mean, that Sturmpanzer 4, he shouldn't have bothered with it again. Either Tiger Tank or another Panther would have been a much better choice here than the Sturmpanzer 4, I feel. In the end, though, a bit of a short, brutal fight here. Hopefully you learned something from it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, want to subscribe, tell your friends. If not, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comments. And if you do send a replay on, do provide a link to the leaderboard where you are. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.